So we are set for the Y crew here in this welterweight matchup. The Muay Thai Premier League coming to you from Palas Fabrice in Padova, Italy. Mauro Ranello along with Clifton Brown, former five-time world champion, the president of the MPL. Sonia Cooling is our host. And Clifton, when you think back to when you were competing and what the MPL could have meant, I mean, did you always foresee yourself trying to do something like this, knowing what you went through in your career?
Well, you know, when I was fighting, all I was thinking about was fighting, to be honest with you. But, you know, obviously I was observant. I was watching everything that I was experiencing as a fighter and what the other fighters were going through. And I thought, how could I find a way to make it better for the sport? When I was coming to the end of my career, you know, I was able to fight on a couple super shows, and that's what really gave me the idea of, man, we've got to find a way to make this a more common and current thing. So it was through that and you know, my relationships in the sport with all of these fighters that I was able to reach out to them and put it together. And here we are.
Let's go to the tail of the tape for this welterweight contest. Khamal is 5 years younger than Harrison. Both stand 5'7", both weighed in at 147.5 pounds. So when you look at the physical dimensions, very similar. Who would you give the edge to on paper coming into this fight?
Honestly, this is one of those fights, I think, that you have to pick them. You know, it's really who's going to perform the best and who's going to adjust. Both of these guys have extremely high amount of firepower. And they're both very smart and both very skilled. So it's going to be interesting to see who can take this fight.
Here's Chris Gregory with the official introductions.
All right, fight fans, here we go. First, in the white corner, weighing in at 66.9 kilos, 147.5 pounds. He stands 5'7", age 21, from Oujda, Morocco. He's fighting out of Boss Gym, Amsterdam, with a record of 43 wins and 5 losses, 15 wins by way of knockout. This man is the 2009 WMC Muay Thai Intercontinental Champion at 64 kilos and the 2010 K1 World Max West European Champion. Introducing Mohamed, the real fighter, Khamal. And across the ring in the black corner, he weighed in at 66.9 kilos, also 147.5 pounds. He stands 5'7", age 26. From Leeds in the UK, he's fighting out of Bad Company Gym with a record of 65-10, 36 wins by way of knockout. This man is a 4-time world champion. I give you Liam, the Hitman Harrison. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee for tonight's fight, Dej Nakwi Sriapai.
Hey, listen, gentlemen. I want clean fight. I want fair fight. Obey my command at all times. Defend yourself all the time. I say box, you start fight. I say stop, you have to stop. Any question? Any question? Good luck to you. Touch group back to the corner.
Very excited to see this match here. Very excited to see this match tonight.
Michael Dix has already recorded a win over Leo Montero in Group B action. In fact, Sonia Cooling mentioned that in an interview with Tainara Lisboa. And also Dennis Schneidmiller has a victory over Mehdi Zatout in MPL welterweight action. And a quick start here. Khamal in the white trunks. Harrison in the dark.
Both of these fighters are ready, starting with explosive shots. Liam with that great low kick and Mo Khamal with good hand combination.
Harrison, a 3-time world champion, has fought and won twice in Japan, spent over a year and a half in Thailand training and fighting professionally, and in fact has competed a number of times in the one of the more hallowed grounds in Muay Thai. Kind of like Yankee Stadium or Wrigley Field or Madison Square Garden. We're talking about Lumpini Stadium in Thailand.
Lumpini Stadium is a place where all of these legends were made. When I first came up as a fighter, that's where I would be watching all the videos from the top fighters in the past. And, you know, this fight and the Continental League is very much like that, where all the best fighters had to fight each other. And, you know, the belt would change hands simply because the competition level was so high.
Khamal with some beautiful push kicks to Harrison, scoring here as we've just passed the opening minute of this opening round.
Great fight thus far. Switch stance here by Mo Khamal, trying a different angle.
Southpaw, looking for the kick, turns around, and there's Harrison getting in a short elbow strike as well. Oh, the Harrison! Uppercut elbow there by Harrison, looking to cut, or excuse me, Khamal looking to cut Harrison.
Well, this is it, as I said before, you know, it's almost like rock, paper, scissors. You make one mistake with these two guys who are at this level, and you pay for it.
Two of the very best at 147 pounds, and there is the knockdown. The referee administering the standing 8 count. Much to the displeasure of Liam the Hitman Harrison. What'd you think?
Honestly, that was a clean knockdown. Liam's eyes were a little bit rolling back. He got hit with an overhand right hook, and even though he thinks he wasn't deserving of that knockdown, I think it was correct by the ref.
And again, the 10-point must system being used here. 3 judges scoring each round. Nice horizontal elbow there from Khamal as well. So if it stays this way, Khamal wins round 10-8, and you're right, blistering combo. There's another. He almost dropped down again, and Khamal was all over Harrison in round 1.
And I told you, Liam Harrison looked like he was hurt from that first knockdown, and now he throws him to the ground, but he was hurt from the first knockdown, almost got dropped there again.
Some beautiful techniques from Mohamed Khamal, the Moroccan fighter fighting on a Voss gym, one of the top gyms in the Netherlands. And there, Harrison catching the body kick, and again, just plowing him down to the ground, trying to get back into this fight. Quick counter inside by Khamal.
Beautiful counter shot. You can see every time Khamal has a break, he's looking over to his corner. He's listening to everything they say, and that's a great suit.
Blistering body kick from Harrison, but no doubt a round that belongs to Khamal.
Time.
Great and explosive first round there for Khamal. You can see a wealth already developing on the leg of Liam Harrison. Here comes Kamal's assault, and he's putting pressure. Nice counter. Here's that low kick again. Back him to the rope. Boom, there's that right hook, and that was definitely a legitimate knockdown. You can see it there on the replay. Liam trying to say no, but it was correct.
And what constitutes a knockdown? I mean, when his hands are down on the ground, that's a knockdown.
That's a knockdown. I mean, he was rocked. He got hit with something he didn't see him. I mean, even if you're not hurt really, really bad, the shots that don't see him that cause the most damage, that was a correct call by referee Beltran.
In addition to the Muay Thai Premier League, Khamal, also a K1 World Max 2010 West Europe champion, has competed on the It's Showtime events in the Netherlands. And he's also made his mark, of course, on the international scene, looking to pick up a win over the UK's Liam Harrison here in the MPL card from Padova, Italy. But the hitman, Liam Harrison, can't allow what happened in the first round to get him, too out of it here. He has to refocus.
I think the biggest difference really in that round wasn't power, wasn't technique, it was pace. Mo Khamal was hitting with 4 and 5 weapons at a time, and it was a little bit discombobulated. That's today's $10 word.
Beautiful word.
Discombobulating there for Liam Harrison, and not allowing him to get in his rhythm. So I think Liam has to pick up the pace if he wants to do any damage in the next round.
Quit looking at my notes and my word of the day, by the way. Come up with your own $10 words, okay? So Mohamed Khamal with a beautiful opening round. Liam the Hitman Harrison, though, I'm sure has regrouped in the 2-minute break. This one has the makings of a classic here in Padova. Great start to the fight, round 2 underway. And immediately, Harrison going for the body kick, countered by Khamal, and Harrison says, wait a minute, I did that first, here's another one.
Liam looks like he's definitely recognized that it's more urgent. He's coming a little bit harder right now. Khamal trying to bully him a little bit.
Sweeps him to the canvas. Letting Khamal know he's not going down without a fight. Nice counter to the back as Khamal missed with the roundhouse to the head.
And this is what it's like with two skilled fighters. One mistake and you pay for it again. Liam scoring more with his kicks right now in this round. You can see that wet welt developing on the side of Liam Harrison's leg.
Oh, blistering body kick there, liver kick by Harrison, and Khamal now closes the gap, delivers a knee. Wants to pummel out here in this clinch, looking for a dominant position, but it's Harrison doing a good job of putting all of his weight on Khamal.
He's putting his weight on him, and actually that tires you out, and it also stops him from being able to hit with his knee. So it's a smart technique there by Liam Harrison.
Ooh, nice left knee from Khamal, but again, he's bullied to the canvas by Harrison. So Harrison, little vinegar here in round 2 after getting knocked down in round 1. Beautiful right hand kick by Harrison, and those kicks are really beginning to set the pace here in the middle stanza. A cavalcade of kicks from the UK fighter.
That's exactly as I said in the first round, that Liam Harrison would have to pick up the pace, and he has done. He's scoring more than Khamal. Khamal, for some reason, is not firing, and Liam Harrison just picking him apart. And believe me, those kicks, they hurt, and we're breaking him down piece by piece.
And when you're talking about footwork and everything, you always want to be on the balls of your feet. You never want to be caught flat-footed, just like in any combat sport.
Well, really what you want to do is you want to have your weight on one foot and your ball, the foot on the other foot, sorry, being able to make you move around. So you've got to plant your weight so that when you're hitting, you can hit with power, but you don't want to be too stagnant. Beautiful body shot.
Liver shot there by Khamal, also comes through with the right horizontal elbow. 50 seconds left, and now these two are just blistering each other with these lethal kicks.
Beautiful counter shots. As soon as one lands, the other one hit Camel's back. It's a great fight between these two guys.
Terrific tilt between the lead of the heavy and Harrison and Mohamed Khamal with 35 seconds left in the second round.
A big knee. Liam Harrison there spun out. Khamal hit him with a knee to the head and an elbow. Then Khamal just spun right back.
Uppercut and horizontal elbow. What action we are seeing here.
Beautiful kick. These guys are not. Oh, beautiful counter elbow.
And there, Harrison just pushes Khamal to the ground again. Khamal looking for that liver shot, the left hook to the body. But Harrison has definitely rebounded after getting knocked down in the first round. This has been the best round of the fight.
This has been the best round of the night.
Ja, tempo lang, net te laag, Pik. Geef even die spons. Hey, kom op nou, man. Ogen dicht.
Beautiful evade there in the counter with that kick right back. Beautiful combination here by Mocha Khamal. This round was spectacular. Both gentlemen landing some clean shots and bobbing each other's head back. And it's really hard to score this fight. I mean, Mocha is a little bit ahead because of that knockdown in the first round, but that round, Liam came back, scored more with his kicks, and a great round.
Oh, beautiful uppercut. And then countered with that straight left. I mean, every action was met by an equally devastating reaction. And the heavyweights are coming up. There's a look at the gentle destroyer, Chris Knowles.
Chris Knowles, another fighter who I've spent some time with. We trained together in Thailand many, many years ago. I followed his career. He's always had to fight at a much heavier weight. He's been a small heavyweight and always fighting guys much bigger than him. And I think that this opportunity at 95 kilograms is perfect for him.
Look at Mohamed Khamal. How are you having the fight after 2 rounds?
Hard to say. I mean, definitely Mo Khamal won the first round, and then the second round is tight. I mean, a slight edge maybe. A slight edge maybe to Liam in that round, but I don't know. I mean, it's going to go either way. The first round, though, is in the bag for Mo Khamal, so unless Liam wins that second or third round or dominates it, it's going to be a Mo Khamal's fight.
Harrison getting instruction from trainer Richard Smith and company out of the Bad Company gym. Leeds, England. He feels his greatest achievement so far is winning the WFC World title.
Put your hands together for these fighters.
That world title is sitting at the end of this division and the end of this league for the best fighters. So he's looking forward to winning again.
Lots to look forward to in a quick start to the final round. And again, Harrison just tosses Khamal to the canvas. Oh, another body kick.
Oh, beautiful elbow.
His horizontal elbow strikes from Khamal. Look at that double left hook to the body. And an elbow from Khamal. Blistering quick action.
And we thought that last round was the best of the night. This one's already turning out to be the best. Beautiful spin off.
Oh, man, that knee right up the middle to the jaw. And look at that, just blistering the body left, right, and then Harrison coming up the middle, now looking for the tie plug, and a knee to the ribcage. Whoa, and there he goes. deposits Harrison over the top rope.
They're pulling
And
each other here.
Harrison's a little upset by the turn of events. Thankfully, we do have a little bit of an apron, so he could have been a lot worse.
Khamal being dumped a few times, decides to dump Liam right over the ropes.
Yeah. Oh, again, that liver kick. And Khamal slips after delivering a kick that misses. Oh, again, the body kick from
Beautiful
Harrison.
left hook, and it looks like Liam got over the rock right there.
And well, Khamal came back with another level to the elbow. And an uppercut to the body.
Liam's bleeding. He got cut on that elbow. Now he's dripping blood, and another elbow there by Khamal.
Man, Khamal just going to the well with these eviscerating elbow strikes that's blooding up the left side of Harrison's face.
Stop. Step back. Step back. Stop.
This is Muay Thai Premier League action. Unbelievable fight by both these guys, giving it their all right here in the ring.
And you called it. You thought Harrison and Khamal would deliver, and they are doing that in spades here in Padova, Italy. The crowd enjoying every scintillating second.
Khamal dominating this round right now with that elbow strike, and got Liam Harrison on the back foot. Liam, ooh, beautiful kick.
Nice counter left hook, and there's that elbow again. He's finding a home point every single time. That right horizontal elbow strike, and it's doing damage to Harrison's face. The referee now wants the gun to get inspected.
Khamal walks over to the neutral corner, winks at us as he's looking over at the result of his work.
I think he's enjoying his work thus far in this round. And we are definitely enjoying what both athletes are providing us with here on the Muay Thai Premier League action. Although my dry cleaner might enjoy it as well, some blood has found its way to the broadcast booth. It's becoming a staple of the MPL.
Well, I guess so.
Ernesto, who's the host last time? Yours truly this time.
The referee deciding on whether or not they want to keep the fight going. I think they're going to allow Liam Harrison to continue the fight. I mean, it is the third round. There's only a little bit left. And yes, there is some blood over here on us in the commentator booth.
Who do I send the dry cleaning bill to, sir?
I don't know. Who?
Great round, and it restarts here. Referee calls for action. Oh, blistering left kick to the body from Harrison. And again.
Harrison's got two cuts on his face, and he's trying to keep his distance with that kick to avoid getting hit with another elbow.
Push kick, the deep, and he gets backed up and dropped by Harrison. 40 seconds left.
Nice high kick, but he got countered with that left hook, and it buckled him for a second there.
Left hook, knee to the body, blocked. Harrison falls down. And Harrison knows that time is of the essence. Ooh, nice job of avoiding that left kick. 20 seconds. And again, inside. Cut kick there by Khamal. Nothing but action here.
Unbelievable action in this fight. And I mean, I have to tell you, I'm impressed by both of these fighters' performance tonight. So far, definitely the fight of the night.
You called it, Clifton Brown. The fight of the night thus far. Tremendous action. The crowd here applauding the efforts of both Liam, the Hitman Harrison, and Mohamed Khamal.
Two events into the MPL, and that fight looked like it would have been fight of the year, to be honest.
The personification of the king of martial arts, the science of 8 limbs. That was a Muay Thai masterpiece. It doesn't get much better than what we were just treated to. And now it comes down to the judges. And Clifton, you have the unofficial scorecard. You've been doing a bang-up job so far tonight. Who do you think wins?
Well, we're going to see it here in the replay. I mean, dominant performance. There's that elbow that cut him. There's another elbow there by Khamal, and I mean, Khamal used everything well tonight. High kick, low kick, medium kick, body shots, and elbows. And again, I was very, very, very impressed by the performance of both these fighters. Oh, another elbow again.
One could have busted his proboscis. Just tremendous techniques.
That's a $20 word. Spell that
Hey,
word.
I had to outdo you. P-R-O-B-S. I give up. But I know these two will never give up, as it was a battle for the ages here in Padova, Italy. And Harrison still, I guess, complaining about the knockdown.
You know, whether or not he got counted, I mean, in my opinion, he lost that fight. It was a great performance by Khamal. Liam Harrison a little upset, but, you know, at the end of the day, your destiny in the ring is up to you. You know, I mean, I've been on both sides of decisions that were suspect, but you know, when you're in the ring, it's up to you.
Never leave it in the hands of the judges.
No. And I mean, to be honest with you, I cannot disagree. I think that if Liam, you know, his emotions pass and he watches the video, he'll see that it was the correct call by the referee to give him a count.
Well, he's definitely the more banged up of the two individuals. Blood, courtesy of those elbows from Mohamed Khamal.
Okay, fighter.
And Harrison still trying to plead his case. And Chris Gregory's got the official decision of what was one of the best fights in the short history of the Muay Thai Premier League.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we have your decision. Judge 1 scores the bout 30-27 in favor Khamal. Judge 2 sees it 30-29 in favor Liam. And Judge 3 has it 30-29 in favor for the winner by split decision. In the white corner, Mohamed Khamal.
Well, the white guy, I think, ends up getting another split decision.
And also big round of applause for the challenger,
Liam Harrison not too pleased, but I think you're right. Once he sees the tape, he'll understand what transpired. And really, I don't know if he should be disappointed at all with his performance either. It was a terrific fight.
He fought an awesome fight. It was one of the fights of the night. It was the fight of the night.
So far, you're right.
Whether or not that knockdown counted in that first round, he was still a little bit outpaced by Mo Khamal.
What do you think of the scoring so far tonight?
I think the scoring has been correct. I mean, there have been a couple split decisions that I would have said were dominant the other way. But unfortunately, you know, that's how it is sometimes. But still, the right fighter has won every fight.
All right.